to the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul.
All right. Welcome, everybody. We are live at noon here from the All Around Town Radio Studios in beautiful downtown Springboro, Ohio. Glad to have you all with us today. We've got a lot to talk about, so we're going to get right to it. I have a lot of guests today, so we're going to make the Brady Bunch squares pop up here on the screen, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with this one today. We're talking about a benefit going on, the first annual Music Heals benefit. So without any further, if I can get my cursor to work here, we're going to bring some people into the program. How you doing? I've got Parker. I've got our special guest, Larkin, up there. Hi, Larkin, and Larkin's mom. Can you say hi, Larkin?
Hi. Say it.
Hi.
Hi. Good to have you. Yeah, we can talk. Larkin, you can chat with me all day long. I've got Allie down there and Spencer as well. How you guys doing?
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's great to have you. And Allie and Parker, it's great to have you back on the program again. And we had you on talking about the band and some things you were doing. And you guys brought up this wonderful fundraiser that you were putting together at the time. And now it's come to the date where we need to talk about it because it's Saturday. This Saturday, you've got this going on. So for those that don't know you, you guys in the band, just tell them a quick little brief something about the band and how long you've been together, that kind of thing. Whoever wants to take that.
We've been together. This version of our band has been together since 2022. Allison Road has been around since 2012 with different members, but we are pretty well versed in the area.
Yeah, and you're well loved in Springfield, I know for sure. I've heard a lot of people chatting about you there and those kind of things. So you've got Spencer with us. He's your drummer, right?
Yeah. Yep. Spencer's debut appearance here.
It is. Thanks for being with us, Spencer.
Thanks for having me.
He's a man of few words today. He is, but it's okay because we're going to get him in here. Parker is back there, and if you can't tell, I think Parker plays guitar. What do you think, folks? Take a little peek at that. That's a room that'd make anybody envious there, Parker. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you, Scott?
Good, and thank you for bringing this to us because I think it's a really important thing to talk about today. And this is going to happen on Saturday. We'll get to the details in a little bit. But let's talk about why you guys decided to throw this fundraiser together and make it the first annual Music Heals benefit.
Allie, you want this? You want me?
I mean, I guess we can kind of both. You can jump in if I'm missing anything, but obviously, so Larkin, you can see by the names there, they have the same last name. So Larkin is Parker's little cousin, and last year when he was 4, he got diagnosed with leukemia. And as you can tell, this might be an emotional episode for everybody here. So we just wanted to figure out the best way to be able to help him and to help Julia and Lewis as well, because they have 2 other kiddos that are, they have to take care of too. And as you can imagine, medical bills for leukemia they're absolutely outrageous. I mean, just insane. So we were just like, how can we help? What do we do? And we knew we wanted to do something with music because we know Larkin loves music. And so obviously a benefit like this takes some time. So we had to do all of the things and, get everybody involved and get sponsors and do all of those things. But the main goal with this is that we know that music speaks to everybody. Music has healing powers. I don't care what anyone says, but it does 100%. So we were like, how can we help the family, but also help with his healing? And so that's kind of where this brainchild came into play. And I have to give credit to Parker because I was wanting to do something, but Parker was like, why don't we do this? Why don't we do a benefit? The State Theater's on board. Like, what do you think? And then we've kind of just run with it ever since.
Well, and it sounds like a wonderful cause, and yes, I'm well aware of the fact that those medical bills can just be staggering, and just the day to day as well, the day to day where you need help. And Larkin is with us today, and we're glad he's on the program here. And Larkin is the beneficiary of this first one, obviously. And Larkin, do you like music?
Say it.
Yeah.
You do? Do you have a favorite musician?
No.
Who do you like to sing? What songs do you like?
Who let the dogs out?
I love it. I love
Ah,
it.
man, buddy.
The Baja Men, yes. Hey guys, if you're watching today, throw a little encouragement in to Larkin there if you can in the comments. Let's say hi to him today. Hi Casey, thanks for being here, and we'll pop your comments up on the screen today as we go. So, and I Larkin's mom is with us today, and she obviously has a very, very challenging life with what's going on right now. And we're glad that this group could come together and throw a little help your way. And obviously it's near and dear to Parker's heart and the rest of the band and this is not an easy thing to do, guys, because benefits are they're so time consuming and so much involved in putting it together. How long have you been planning this event?
We came up with the idea around Christmas, and then after we announced it on your show in February, we really started to get to work on it. So it went from being just like a concert for Larkin to something a whole lot bigger. So
yeah, and I understand you have sponsors. I've seen your page. You've had tons of sponsors get posted and those kind of things, and then you're going to have multiple bands playing. Let's do a little rundown of what's going to happen on Saturday at the State Theater in Springfield from 5 to 11 p.m. right here.
yeah, so doors open at 5 o'clock. We'll still have tickets, general admission tickets for sale at the door. We have one table left, and you can buy that on the website on the banner below. But night will start off at 6. We got Brian Cutler and Jenny McCurdy playing an acoustic set. And after that, we have Matt Clarkson, who will be doing another acoustic set, and then Patrick Dawson Trio. And they're actually a 4-piece. But that'll be the music with us headlining around 9 o'clock. Then we also have we had special shirts made and posters. Actually, a shirt right here if you can see it. Larkin signed this one.
Nice.
For the sponsors.
You did
we
so
got
good, buddy.
Yeah, we got posters and shirts. If you can see a little bit, but all the money from those will obviously go to Larkin and them. And then we got a bunch of raffle baskets. We have a silent auction for a cabin in Gatlinburg. And I think there's a couple other little things, but that's all I can think of off the top of my head. We got food trucks, and yeah,
Yeah, we'll have a
we're
photo.
really excited.
Well, it sounds like you put together a great event. And, you know, when you do these, the first one's always the most difficult. And then annually, as you try to do it, you kind of get in a groove and you get people that want to sponsor and stay with you and those kind of things. Have you had anybody that's really just come out and just blasted it with the sponsorship this year? Have you had some people you want to mention?
Yeah,
Yeah, Casey Tingley, he's a big one. Yeah.
huge. Has been awesome.
Yeah, he's been great to work with. He's been, I mean, not only is he sponsored, he's also bought some tables. He's got people making raffle baskets for us. I mean, he's great.
And he's with Tingley's Greenland Services out of Springfield, Ohio.
Perfect. All right. Anybody else you want to throw a big shout out to?
State Theater for sure for having us. Flashins, who also made the shirts for us. And then shout out to you for having us back on here to talk about this.
For sure. I mean, all of our sponsors, we want to give shout outs to all of our sponsors because we truly could not do this event without them. And there's so many that I mean, I don't have my list in front of me, but there's so many. And just like the outpouring of support from the community on this has just been like, I mean, just truly incredible. Like we didn't think, we were like, well, let's just throw a little benefit concert. And then everyone just like the sponsorships just started pouring in. with each one, we're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And it just kept happening. And I mean, I have so many texts back and forth with Parker and I that are like, we got another sponsor. Oh my God, yay, we have another sponsor.
That's so outstanding. Cool. I mean, it does. These kind of things grow and take a life of their own sometimes, and sometimes can be overwhelming to you guys because you're not only, I mean, you're going to play. You've got things going that day as well. And hopefully you have a great team of people behind you that are going to help with this event. And it takes a village, as they say many times, to put one of these on.
Yeah. And also, like, I just want to point out how incredible the other woman on this whole thing is today, Miss Julia. She wanted to do something to help too. And I was like, I really don't want her to like lift a finger with this. But she was like, no, I want to do something. Because like she's got so much going on, but she also offered to make centerpieces. And so I have no clue what they look like, but I know that Julia is creative. And so I know they're going to be amazing. But I just want to throw a shout out to her because of everything. I mean, they're in and out of the hospital all the time. She has 2 other kids to raise and be there for Larkin, and she has so many places that she has to be, and then be a mom and be a husband and be a friend and a daughter, and that I can't even imagine. And like, she wants to do centerpieces for this, like, girl.
Well, I was going to kick it down to Spencer for a minute, but Spencer, I'm going to put you on hold for a second, buddy. Just sit there and smile because I after that intro, I've got to talk to Julia a little bit here. And absolutely. Julia, tell me about Larkin, if you can. Just tell us about Larkin. And obviously, just a little bit, I've met him here on the show. And before we started, he's got a great personality. And tell us about him, if you will.
So Larkin is... incredible. You're incredible, aren't you? He's so strong and he's so feisty, and everything that he does is 110% all the time. He never gives up. He's the one who, when he's outside and he's playing with his brothers and he falls, he doesn't say a word. He just gets up, keeps going. In baseball, being 4 and 5 years old, playing outs, if he would get a hit and get out at first, he would just jog back into the dugout and have a positive attitude. He is just always happy. He always is just trying to make other people smile. And I would say, like, throughout this whole thing, if anyone has taken care of me, it's been Larkin. So,
well, Julia, let me say this, and I know this is emotional for you, and I know it's difficult sometimes to talk about, but there's a couple warriors on the screen today, and that's certainly him and you as well, because you fight the battle every day as well with him. And we're so honored to have you here. It's just wonderful to have you with us today and talk about this event. We're all tearing up here a little bit. And, Larkin, can you hear me okay, Larkin?
Yeah.
You said you like Who Let the Dogs Out. You do? Do you have another song that you like?
Yeah.
Can you tell me?
Fast car.
I didn't catch that in my ears here.
Fast car.
Fast car.
Fast car. Do you? I bet he likes the Luke Combs thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's really cool. And Larkin, as Kevin Cooper said in the comments here, Larkin's going to have a big day on Saturday. I think he's going to have all these people playing music for him, all these people there to help and support him. And it's just a wonderful thing you guys have put together, and it's a labor of love, obviously. And Spencer, tell me what you feel about playing in the band and being a part of this event.
I mean, it's absolutely wonderful. I'm just very lucky to be a part of it. A lot of good people involved. Everybody in the band is wonderful. We all get along for the most part, but we're always looking
for the most part. I like that.
We're always looking to do some good with music. And I think this is probably one of the best things we could probably ever do, even collectively. Parker and I have played for years, and I don't think we ever got to do anything like this. I mean, we've wanted to, but you're always happy to help, and what a better cause. I mean, you know, it's going to be a great time. We're all going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of people who want to be there, and I think the whole town is going to come out and show their support. So what's not to love about that?
Yeah, it definitely sounds that way. And, just check out the comment there at the bottom. We've got somebody watching, one of our friends from the music community here that's in Crescent City, California right now watching the show. So, you know, we're all the way across the country right now with people watching this show today. And guys, if you're out there, please drop a word of encouragement, both to Julia and to Larkin, if you can, on the screen for us, and we'll get that popped up there. And Leslie says an amazing event. It does sound like an amazing event. And we've got a lot of people on here with the last name Falk. I've noticed that. We have quite the fans here of Larkin today. Larkin has a great fan club.
The Falk family is big and they are strong.
And it sounds like they're all coming together for this event too, judging by the comments and so on, and a lot of shout outs. Parker, you're obviously the closest to this, him being in your family. Is this something that warms your heart to see all these people coming together and doing what they're doing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, my family is pretty well known around Springfield just in general, and Larkin, and they live 4 houses down from me. So like even when I'm outside in the backyard, I can hear him and his brothers playing all the time. So yeah, it's great that seeing all this support coming from all over the place. It's awesome.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about the music, because it's obviously a benefit concert. You mentioned all those acts, but can you give folks an idea of the style of music they may be hearing and some of the things? I know it seems to be all over the place looking at your lineup.
Yeah. I know there's probably going to be a lot of rock, classic rock, country. You can probably hear some pop in there. Might hear Who Let the Dogs Out. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, for the most part, the first 3 acts are mainly acoustic, and they'll play everything that everybody knows. There might be some originals in there. I know Matt's got some originals. We got originals. Patrick's got some originals with his other band. I don't know if they'll play that, but it's going to be stuff that everybody's going to want to hear. There's a little something for everybody.
I would say probably Jenny and Brian they'll play a little bit of country, I think, but they're mostly like the classic rock kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Clarkson is more of like an outlaw country vibe, very like gritty vocals. And then Patrick is like Americana indie a little bit. And then you have us, who's country rock. So you really cannot go wrong with any of these acts. I mean, they're all amazing. They're all incredible humans. They all do really well and know how to put on a performance. So I think everybody's going to be really happy with the lineup that we have.
Yeah, and what a way to spend a Saturday night. No better way, actually. If you're anywhere near the Springfield area on Saturday night from 5 to 11, the State Theater in Springfield. It's located, I believe, on Fountain Street or Fountain Avenue.
Yeah.
19 Fountain Avenue, if I'm correct. There in Springfield. So, and you can still get tickets to this event at springfieldstatetheater.com if you want to get tickets. And like he said, there's 1 table left to buy. Let's get somebody to pony up here today and buy that last table and be done with the table reservations. That'd be nice if we could.
Yeah. And their tables for 8 people. They're for 8 people too. So
that's awesome. So this will be indoors. So no worry about the weather, but it looks like it's going to be a good weekend. Finally, we're going to have something that doesn't rain on us. And Larkin, what are you going to do on Saturday there? Are you going to dance?
Yeah.
Are you going to sing along?
Yeah.
What are you going to do if somebody plays Who Let the Dogs Out? I think he's going to be pretty excited if that happens, right?
Sing it.
Who let the dog out?
Come on, you guys can join in. The band can join in. I think you may be doing this song. Even if you didn't plan to, you might have to. Definitely for him.
I think that's my son's favorite song now too. After I told him it was yours, he's been playing it on repeat all week.
He knows it's a good song, huh? Yeah.
So tickets to get in. Let's talk about ticket pricing, that kind of thing for the event.
Yeah. Tickets are $26 a piece for general admission. That includes one drink ticket. So as soon as you get there, you'll get your drink, you'll do your check-in, you'll get your drink ticket. You can take that to the bar, and you will get one of the drinks that's on the list that they've provided. And then anything after that would be out of pocket, but that does include a drink. Any meals that you would get, you would just get at the food truck, and then you can bring them inside. I believe the table for 8 people is $240. But that guarantees you a seat for the entire evening. That is yours. You can come whenever. You don't have to be there right at, when the doors open. That guarantees your spot with your name on it. And that also includes drink tickets as well.
Perfect. Man, it sounds like a great event. It does. It sounds like so much fun. And Julia, can you tell me a little bit more? How long has this journey been going on with you and Larkin? How long have you been battling this?
So he was diagnosed the day after Labor Day in September. I took him to the doctor because he was like weak in the legs, and within probably 6 hours, we had a cancer diagnosis. So we have been fighting since the beginning of September, and treatment is scheduled to end November of 2026. So it will be about a 26-month battle, but then, of course, for the rest of his life after that, just I guess something we didn't realize is just all the possible side effects and possible like long-term complications from all of the chemo and all of the medication that he has to take. There's just all kinds of things and risks that you have no control over, but you have no choice but to continue. One thing that we're very thankful for is he is responding very well to treatment. So we're thankful for that. We're very thankful that everything is moving in a positive direction, that he is doing so well. He has good energy. He is in a good mood. He doesn't love going to the hospital, but generally has like a really good attitude about it, and always is making everyone laugh while we're in there, of course. Loves to be silly, but yeah, it's been it feels like it's been a very long road. It feels like we've been dealing with this, I feel, longer than since September, but we're getting there. Well,
bless you for that, and for telling us that story, because I know it's difficult, and I cannot imagine, for those of us that haven't been through this, can't imagine that devastating news you got that day. And that's just something that now it's become obviously a fight, and obviously a mission for you guys. And I love his spirit already. I mean, Larkin is just you can tell he's full of energy and ready to go. And we're going to have him talk at the end of the show and tell everybody to come out, okay, and be at this event. But I want to recap this, guys, today if we can. Let's get back into a few more things. And I want to get a little more personal with the band here. Allie, why? I mean, why do all this work?
Why do all this work?
Yeah.
I don't know why we wouldn't, to be honest. That's never even been an option for us. Like, I mean, hands down, 100%. That was not an option. I don't know why, but I know why not. And there's no reason why not. Well,
and what I was leading into is what a class act you guys are, because I will tell you there are some bands who just steer away from fundraisers and events like that, and because they know the amount of work it takes and the amount of pressure it takes to put one on and get everything off on time and all those things. And it's great to see you guys. This was a no-brainer for you. You were just like, man, let's do it,
Yeah.
And make it happen. And Parker, how you feel about it?
I'm feeling great. I'm anxious for Saturday because I want everything to go good. But yeah, it's, to me personally, doing all this stuff has been a blast. I love doing this kind of stuff. I've never done it before, and since I have, it's awesome. I would love to do this all the time. If I can make this my job, I would do that.
Yeah, it's very rewarding. And Spencer, you're nodding your head yes too. I think obviously you guys have a love for Larkin. That's very, very present here. But Spencer, you know, you're going to get up there and do more than play, I'm sure, on Saturday. What's your role in this thing?
I mean, Parker said something about maybe doing some magic. I do some close-up magic. Very bad at it, I'll be honest. I know one trick, but I'll just keep doing that one trick, and I'll convince you that it was several others. I might play guitar. I might not. Parker's pretty protective of his 50 guitars that he has. So, but really, I think the only thing they're going to allow me to do is probably just play the drums, keep me kind of behind the kit, keep me controlled. I'm going to have a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. Definitely nervous, though. Obviously, you want everything to go well, and you want to play good. And, you know, all the other musicians, I'm sure, are going to have a little bit of nerves. But we're ultimately all wanting to be there. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to it.
Well, there's some things on your website for this and your link to this, guys, that talk about, and there's a thing to click on that says "Know before you go." Can you add to some things about that? Are there anything anybody needs to know before they come to the event?
You want it, Allie? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Oh shoot! I wrote the "Know before you go" because I always a long time ago when I used to do events, that was always a helpful tool that I wanted to make sure I kept having a lot of questions about a lot of different things. So I try to think of the questions that people are going to ask me before and send that out. For the life of me, I can't remember what's on it, but I know it's important.
Well, it's in front of me now. I've clicked on it. It's up here in front of me. So let me hit a couple of the highlights. Event T-shirts are going to be sold at the event and only at the event.
Yes.
And that's something. So if you want a T-shirt, go to the event and get one. And then it also talks about for table ticket holders, that you have somebody's paid to reserve your table for the evening. You can arrive and come and go at any point throughout the night. So that's important for people to know as well. And food trucks. Let's talk about food because people are there from 5 to 11. They're going to want to eat.
Yeah, we got a pizza food truck, and they're called the Lazy Baker pizza makers, and then we got Freddy's, who is like hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. We wanted to make sure the food trucks were also appealing to kids because kids 12 and under are free with a paying adult.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure kids feel included too.
And I see the entire event is handicap accessible too. So, you know, that's important as well there at the State Theater. And children under the age of 12 are free.
Yes,
so if you bring kids under 12, they will not receive a drink ticket though. Adults get the drink tickets, right? That's how that works.
Well, basically anybody that buys a ticket gets a drink ticket, which obviously adults can get alcohol. Kids can get a soft drink that's also at the bar too.
Yeah. We'll give them a drink ticket for a soft drink, but
yeah.
So general admission you talked about as well. There is some seating if you get there early for general admission at the bar, I think, and little bar pub tables, those kind of things, correct?
Yeah. Yep. There'll be some standing tables. I'm not exactly sure how many. It just depends on what we have room for. But there will be some standing tables. So if you get there early and you claim a table, that's all you.
And tell me, you've got a special guest MC, Gary Luttrell. Can you tell me about him? Littell? I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah. So Gary is my sister's best friend's dad, who is also one of my middle school English teachers. He was actually a radio DJ for Kiss Country when it was here in Springfield. So, and he also used to do, he was the voice for the Kitten Ridge Cougars football. So he's got that MC radio host voice.
That announcer voice. There we go. Thank you, Denny Cottle. Love you, brother. Thanks for being here.
Love you, Denny.
We love you.
And, glad to have you with us. And Stacy says, this is all for you, Larkin. We love you. And who else we got on here? Well, Denny says hi to Larkin. How cool is this event, he says. So let's say Patrick Dawson Trio, along with your band, Allison Road, Matt Clarkston Acoustic. And I've seen him play around in Springfield. I think I've announced some of his shows up there. And Brian Cutler and Jeannie, is it McCurdy?
Jenny McCurdy.
Jenny McCurdy? Okay. Yeah. And Gary Little is going to be on the microphone, introducing bands and doing those kind of fun stuff. And this is all going on Saturday at the State Theater in Springfield. And hold on, let me just do something as I talk about it here. Take a look at that little face right there, guys, because that guy is who this is all about. And we want you to come out for this event on Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. State Theater, 19 South Fountain Avenue in Springfield, Ohio. And what a labor of love this is. How much fun is this thing going to be? And I think Larkin is ready. Are you ready, Larkin?
Yes.
You're more than ready. What Larkin, can you tell everybody to come out to your event? Tell them to come out.
Come party.
Come party.
Come party. I think it's going to be a party. It sounds like it's going to be a party. Julia, thank you so much for joining us, telling us your story today. And the rest of you, you're all good souls, man. I love your band. I do, just from that aspect for what you're doing, and you're giving back to your community in a big way here. And I hope you make a ton of money on Saturday for this cause.
We do.
And I think you're going to be surprised when all those table sponsor people show up and they start looking at those auction items and the basket raffles and all that. Those bids will go way up because they want to support that little guy right there we had on the screen a minute ago. So it should be a fantastic event. Anything else you want to share before we go today?
We also teamed up with the Texas Roadhouse here in Springfield. And today, I think it's from 3 to 10. You show them a flyer and 10% of everybody's bill goes to Larkin.
Outstanding. Yeah, go get a little steak dinner at the Texas Roadhouse and take care of business too. Yeah, that was pretty cute there, Larkin. I like that. That was pretty funny. Julie, anything else you'd like to add today?
We just want to say thank you to Allison Road. I truly can't imagine the amount of work that went into this, all for us, all for Larkin. Yes, all for you. Music is so important to Larkin. It's something that we listen to music when his port is being accessed at the beginning of appointments, when he's really high anxiety. We're listening to music. We're trying to distract him, and music has definitely been one of Larkin's, like Allie said, it truly, it heals, it helps, it distracts, it, changes the energy of the moment. And we just can't say thank you enough to Allison Road, to the sponsors, to the community, to Casey Tingley, to everyone. We're just super, super thankful.
A lot going on. It's just a lot going on Saturday. Thank you, Debbie Vance, for being here. And I did see we're going to bring baseball cards for Larkin as well. That's one of the things that was asked there. And then, of course, Leslie saying, what a lovable kid. Yeah, absolutely. And he's full of life and spirit, guys. And that's what we're doing this thing about. So please get out there on Saturday and support. If you're in the Springfield area, for sure. If not, make the trip. It's not that far from our listening audience from Dayton and Cincinnati if you want to make the trip. Or if they want to donate, last thing we want to say here, if they want to donate to this cause, is there a way they can do that? Is there a Venmo, something to get them to donate if they can't be there?
Yeah, we do. So everything is going through the Springfield Armalloy, which is a 501c. So it all goes through that organization. And they do have a Venmo for donations. So we can either send that to you or it'll be posted on our page too. I know it's been posted on our page as well, but we can also post it in the comments here too, if that is helpful.
That'd be great if you do that. And if you're already friends of Haul Around Town Radio and you have our Venmo, I will be absolutely honored if you'll send us the Venmo. I'll forward it on to them as well. So, if you're linked to our Venmo already, send it to me, put it specifically for Larkin, and it'll go that way. And I promise you it'll get to the right people. So that's just another way we can do that and help with the cause. So I think we're done for the day. We're about out of time, but Larkin would like to say bye to everybody. Larkin, do you want to say bye to everybody watching today?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being on the show, Larkin.
You're welcome.
You're wonderful. You really are. And guys, thank you for putting on this great event. And we appreciate it so much. Stay with me, if you will, as we go off the air. The band is going to share this on all their pages. There'll be a lot of people sharing it, I'm sure, today. So please, if you're watching afterwards and you have a question about the event, drop it in the comments. Somebody will see it and they'll get back with you on it and answer you for Saturday. So Allison Road Band, I look forward to great things from you in the future as well. And you guys are going to have a fantastic show on Saturday, I'm sure, playing for this cause. So thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it. Bye, Lark.
Bye, Larkin.
Bye.
Thanks for being here, everybody. We're going to play our rock and roll theme song, Larkin. It's not Who Let the Dogs Out, but I'm going to play our theme song as we go out today. And guys, thanks for watching. Join me tomorrow live at 5 right here for Who's Playing Out, the best musicians and venues in the tri-state and where they're playing all week long. So thanks. We'll feature this one on tomorrow's show as well. Thanks for being here, everybody. Bye-bye for now.